Hello everybody, Crazy Cordy here and welcome to another speed build. And today I am building a Italian restaurant, and this is actually the first restaurant I've ever built in The Sims, so it was quite interesting to do. But really quickly, I'm going to put a picture up on here on the screen. This is what I was using for reference just because I had never built a restaurant before. I didn't know what I was doing, and I kind of just needed an idea of what to go for. And so that was the picture that I used as inspiration for this build. I think it turned out pretty good. The outside definitely looks amazing. I really like it. I actually also built this on stream over on Twitch. If you want to follow me over there, it's just twitch.tv/crazycordy. I actually just this week officially made affiliate, so I'm super excited about that. But yeah, I had a lot of fun building this on stream and getting input from you guys, and yeah, it's really turned out really good. I really like how it turned out. I spent a lot of time working on the kitchen area, which kind of doesn't really seem like it makes much sense because you don't actually spend time in the kitchen, but I wanted it to look like a restaurant, and so I was trying to do that. You know, it's all matchy and everything. The outside, like I said, I think turned out really cute. So, and then also, as you see, I'm using platforms for kind of a dramatic entrance area, and I ended up having to do it a couple of times. I didn't show the other, I didn't record the other parts because this video would probably be like an hour long and half of it would have been me just messing with the platforms. But I did end up getting it to work, and mostly that was because the way I wanted to do it, I needed to put the entire build on a foundation, and I didn't do that at first, and so that was where the biggest problem, had stemmed from. But we do have some public bathrooms here, just very simple. The majority of the building looks like it was, an old industrial building. I used the big Moschino windows and the brick on the sides, and then the inside walls I kind of made look more modern and things like that. It had been whatever this building had been before it had gotten renovated, and they sort of modernized the inside walls, but then the outside walls are still that original brick. I thought that was a really interesting kind of spin on the thing, but I did decide to kind of have the kitchen this orange theme. The rest of the restaurant is just kind of simple, and it has a lot of, the brick obviously, but then we have blacks and whites and just very neutral, it's supposed to be more of like an upscale kind of place. I think I did set the dress code for customers as formal because this is a nice, like I said, upscale Italian restaurant. But yeah, so I did add a little bit of a patio area out back. There's just 3 tables out back for, if you want to do some outdoor dining. I do not suggest doing it if it's raining or snowing. This is in Magnolia Promenade, so I'm not sure about the weather. I think it's just the same as Willow Creek, but yeah, if it's raining or snowing, I don't suggest being out here because there's no roof. The tables don't have umbrellas or anything, so your Sims will definitely be uncomfortable, I think, if you go out there. But, if the weather is nice, it would be, you can request certain tables. When I did playtest it, it seemed like the default order of them seating Sims is on the really long table by the window, so kind of weird. But when I was doing this on stream, I really liked the spot A table that I was using, and it only comes in a 4-person 1-tile table. And I was asking, on stream, I was like, should I bring in another table so we can have a long table, or should I just put a bunch of these together? And we decided that, just putting them together to make it look like one long table was best. But I think the game sees them as single tables, and so it just seats people that, they're not eating together, but they're eating together because they're all at one big long table. So kind of weird, but if you, if you want to come here, maybe just request the table you want to go to. But this was interesting. I put these 2 tables over here just for a little bit of realism. At nicer restaurants, they have like chef's tables where you sit next to the kitchen. If you're if you're wealthy or a friend of the chef or something, you get the special tables that's right by the kitchen. And so I put those tables there. I do change the color later to black and white just so it matches the rest of the restaurant better. But that's why those tables are there. They're a little bit fancier. If you are friends with the chef, I guess you can sit there. Not really sure. But I also added, I think I have 2 of the waiter stations. So I'm hoping that helps with, things going quicker during your dinner, because I know a lot of people don't like using the restaurants because of the fact that it just takes an entire day to get your food. Like I said, I did play test this. It still took a while, but everything works. I added a bar in here that works. They staff it so it's a bar. And I mean, everything worked how it should. It just, it always takes forever to get your food, which is fine, I guess, if you know that going in. So we're just finishing this bar area, deciding what to put behind here. I did get a really interesting suggestion from my chat to put some like cabinets back there, and so I decided to do that. First time I've really made like custom cabinetry, but it turned out pretty well. And here I was just adding, the salt and peppers and the menus on the tables. So I didn't put salt and pepper shakers on every single table, but I did add menus, I think, on every table. So I don't know. I think it makes it look more realistic. And then we got flowers on the center tables there. And yeah, so some of the tables have 4 seats. Some of them only have 2. I thought that was interesting and kind of realistic too, because when you go to a restaurant, there's lots of different options for where you're going to sit. I mean, most tables still have 4 chairs, even if you're only sitting 2 people, but I don't know. It looked really crowded when every table had 4 chairs, so that's why we decided to only have some with 2. Besides, obviously, the ones by the windows, those are just 2 people tables. But I did make sure to add some greenery around, just to, I don't know, bring some more color into the place, because like I said, it is all very neutral, very gray and white and black and brown. And here's that custom cabinetry kind of area. I did add the table there because I just thought it looked weird with just the cabinets there. And I went through debug and found some glasses to put there. And then when I play tested it, people took them away. So they're not in the finished build if you download this off the gallery, but it is available on the gallery. You can search my username crazycordy or the hashtag crazycordy. We are coming up to the end of the build. If you want to stick around for some screenshots, there are some screenshots at the end. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please remember to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, everybody.